What's up, guys? It's Mr. Javid, and today we're back on the Pokemon Showdown server. Today we're going to be using me Herman's team. I switched around quite a few of the sets, but same structure. And I pretty much changed out Zacian for Ho-Oh. And so initially the Curamo's choice card, but I changed it to Life Orb. And I'm like, well, what benefits from that? And I was like, Curum and Zacian might be a partner. Have fun. Partners in crime, because it lures in the Necrozma. In fact, we might end up seeing that in the upcoming turns. It lures out Necrozma and then punishes a lot. I'm mad weak to Marshall. I've just realized that upon looking at this team, but Groudon is the man with the plan in this game for show, and we got to keep our Xerneas checks at the utmost of health. So Zacian, Necrozma, gonna be mad important here. Curious as to what I'd assume maybe Marshadow. I'm surprised by the Zygarde. Maybe I should have Ice Beam on this, but the reason I'm surprised by the Zygarde is because Groudon is like super important. The Zygarde is super important for Groudon shot. So if he's gonna play a style of game where he's like, okay, I'm going to, so he is Glare, and so he's gonna play a sub game. Okay, or maybe he's not gonna play a sub game, but he took enough damage to where that might end up biting him in the buttocks. You're gonna see in the upcoming turns as he fires knockoff. So if he opts for his Zygarde here, which is probable, because I don't need my Necrozma to be at full yet. It's gonna be important to guard against his Xerneas, but let's slow play this a bit. So he does go to Zygarde. He's playing very recklessly with this piece of meat, as I'm actually going to get up my bands here because I know he's either going to sub or glare. There's nothing I can do about that. It could be a coil variant, nothing overly complicated. So he's D-Dance, offensive, and he can't get any health back. So my best bet is always to just attack it. Primarily because I'm surprised he's D-Dance Glare, because Groudon, please fucking break through. Thank you. So he does shut my Kyurem down somewhat, but Groudon, interesting. Let me see how much this does. He doesn't even, come on, man, every fucking time. Whatever. That's frustrating. Very weird how he's playing though. Very weird how he's playing. For a couple of reasons, especially if this is Scarf Marsh. Very weird how he's playing this. So I'm Yveltal first. Obviously we need to keep that at the utmost. And this allows for us to foul play knocking. What? Oh man, that's not good. And this, for this reason as well, which is why I was like, well, why is he playing it like this? Because if I hit his Necrozma, I would destroy his Marshadow here. I mean, I'll destroy his team, but it's still not over. It's gonna be harder. So he opts for Shadow Sneak in trading for Marshadow. Unless he has something that I'm not aware of. Neck is a this is a problem for him. If Yveltal raises ugly head, problem with that is I'm too low on health. So yeah, you take rocks because he's gonna be boots. Man, the Thunder Wave is my worst situation in this tier. But the most important thing is now I can go for Rock Polish with Groudon. As he goes for knockoff, can obviously just knock me out here. Zacian won't die to Sucker Punch, right? And so his Necrozma has shown knockoff and Morning Sun. ICC here for show, for show. ICC here, because I could double switch to it, which I'm thinking about. But I think it's better to CC yeah, and keep Necrozma at full. So we're gonna get to a point where he either gives me Eternatus or he gives me, so I'll play rough here. It's just the correct decision. I guess he's fearing maybe Assurance, or he's calculating Sucker Punch. He goes hard Xerneas though, which I'm grateful for. Please fucking hit. Thank you. Is that Scarf damage? Is that like no HP? Because I'm adamant. Zacian. I think he was sacking his Xerneas, which again is great for us because I get to Rock Polish on Groudon. Zacian, adamant. Xerneas is no joke though. Xerneas, Choice Scarf, no HP. Boosted Play Rough. There we go. Does 104 to. Yeah, that shit would have been dead. That is not. What I don't want. I have to play rough again here because I can't have a Veltal coming in. So I can't have it coming in and able to Sucker Punch. And so he opts for Groudon. Interesting. I mean, he opts for Eternatus. Obviously, gonna fire off either an Agility or something of that nature. Flamethrower as well. So I'm thinking if this is Life Orb. If I go Necrozma, stat Necrozma, go Groudon, because Groudon doesn't need damage on this, right? So like my Groudon's damage is irrelevant. My Necrozma isn't beating his Yveltal. So let's say he doesn't have Sucker as he Flamethrowers, and he's Black Sludge, which is good for us because this allows for us to just go for Moonlight and take no damage. Pretty much. Moonlight Sucker Punch, right? And so we can remove item here. He's fishing for luck, I think. But now that I know he's bulky, I'm actually happier because Groudon can go for Rock Polish and should win me the game. We'll see. It's tough. It's tough. But because I'm Citrus, maybe it's gonna be enough. Maybe it's gonna be enough because I might end up beating this Eternatus by myself. So Flamethrower will send, yeah. So what I'm gonna do here, obviously attack it, and he's gonna go for. Let's see the way he's been playing. I don't know if he'd actually go for recover because I want to get my Groudon in. So he should be trying to pressure stall me. Right. And so what I'll do is I'll knock. Let him knock this out. So he got a good play there. I think it's still gonna come down to the same thing, you know. Oh, I was faster. What? That actually might end up meaning I win guaranteed then, cause I get to play rough here. He Flamethrowers, but because I'm faster, I'm pretty sure I'm faster than his. No, he just Dragon Tail. I'm not faster. I'm terrible at this game. Now it might mean I'm faster than his Yveltal. Generally, the Spadef ones aren't the fastest, but it doesn't hurt to Rock Polish. This is where Dynamax. I'm tripping. I'm like, he's fast. I did not expect Dragon Tail. Maybe he doesn't have Dynamax Cannon. I've never seen a non-Dynamax Cannon Eternatus. So he must have known I was gonna set up. So that means this is common, I guess, because I could have just killed him and won the game there because Yveltal can't beat Groudon. And so it just comes down to what kind of set the Veltal is, you know. If he expects me to be Life Orb, then you should attack, but he could be like T-Spikes or something. But I think he would have T-Spiked versus my Necrozma. So I'd assume just Dynamax Cannon. Come on, man. Come the fuck on, dude. So now I actually can lose if the Yveltal has Sucker Punch. That is so fucking stupid, dude. That is so fucking stupid. The second time that damn Necrozma got out of the way. But welcome to Jamvad Showdown Lies. You already know what it is. You know how these things go. I'll put Ice Beam here just so. That's frustrating. I've never seen Dragon Tail, so now that's something I'm gonna be cautious of. Latias really isn't pulling any weight, which disappoints me. How did I lose my Veltal? How did I lose a Veltal? Oh, the Marshadow. I didn't know Marshadow could kill me. That's something I learned as well. Life Orb Marshadow. Maybe I should run some. I don't know. +1. I think that's more of a. I don't think I need max. That's actually like concerning. I didn't like that. So definitely a couple of things threw me off guard. That got the. He has some weird sets that this team isn't necessarily designed. So like Latias is literally only good for a Kyogre. So everything else it loses to. So I don't have like a traditional. What would be a substitute? If I had like an Eternatus, that's generally another option for Kyogre counter. I don't have an Eternatus, which is more flexible, especially versus stuff like Zygarde, you know, Marshadow. It's not as like, for example, versus his team, Eternatus would be good. Latios is only good versus Kyogre. And I guess Regieleki. You understand? So it's I'm still tight that I crit the Flamethrower, especially if his Veltal didn't have Sucker. But it is what it is. And so I'm going to try to do this once again, where Regieleki. I'm really not sure what to expect here. This is what I thought he might start with, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, I should have just went with Zacian. In all honesty, this is like rule number 1 of leads. This is the most dangerous thing to my team, so you never want to lead in a disadvantageous spot. And so that's exactly what I did. Now, the likelihood of him going for something like Fusion Flare Earth Power is pretty low. Dragon Dance. What? First and foremost, who the fuck Dragon Dance is there? I got a couple options. I don't think anything Kyurem can go for can kill a Zacian with his Dragon Dance. But I'm gonna just CC. What? He was what? My man Zacian is busted. I think he was like heavily offensive. Plus, Zacian is not as amazing in this game. It is, but it's not at the same time. Like, it doesn't beat Reggie. Well, it beats Regieleki, but it's not as dominant. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. It's not as dominant in this game as it typically would be. I do want to be careful of Zekrom, of course. So let's get this party started. They love to Thunder Wave. That they do. If he's gonna get rocks up, do I need this hit yet? Yeah, it's better to get since I have a dedicated thing. Yeah, it's better because I'm thinking his initial would be something like Life Orb Regieleki. This is really interesting that he went Lecky on me, considering how problematic Groudon is for him. Like, there's just no counterplay to this. So this allows for me to Stone Edge. It covers for Yveltal and it covers for Kyogre. As I took a lot, he took a lot from that. Took a ton. which means a lot for, well, I guess not. I keep forgetting I don't have a Calyrex on this team. So I'm gonna go to my Zacian. It covers for Roost and there we go, a Life Orb variant. I didn't want to go a Veltal in case he's like Oblivion Ring, whereas Kyurem now forces him to, well, Thunder being Stealing. What? 13, okay, that makes sense. So now I can't guard against ground. So whenever I click said ground move, bodies hit the floor. And I have a counter, and then I have, Veltal pretty much comes in and destroys. Duskmane comes in. I like Kyurem here. Kyurem wins. Kyurem wins. I like the fact that it does that. So since Thunder Wave is what he likes to do, it's his favorite move, we're gonna set up our bands here to round up for the end game, as he's obsessed with this move called the Thunder Wave. I could also go to, there's no drawback to knocking. Oh no, the lone reflect one, red card. I'll still spam knock. Sacking Lecky to get the free switch into Zekrom, perhaps. Makes sense. I guess I should have switched in hindsight, because Groudon has to hit a move. Because what I do now is end game with Kyurem potential. Yes, please do not. Groudon, man. I lost myself this game. I have no one to blame but myself in this. I have absolutely no one to blame but myself. I'm gonna Moonlight here because the Life Orb plus the Rocky Helmet can maybe help me out there, as it does. He took a ton, yeah. So we can still pull through here. Sunsteel Strike. So the Zekrom goes down as long as it doesn't have Root, or it doesn't have Roost. Okay. But I only had myself to blame there. Like, that was sloppy. Always cover your bases. Never have to bank on something like Precipice Blade hitting. In the last game too, I think I could have won that had I played it a little more cleanly. I didn't expect Dragon Tail, but even then, I think I could have played that more cleanly. Scouted out the Marshadow a bit more. There are just certain things I could have done better. I've never seen a Marshadow be able to one-shot a Veltal from full. So unless this is Scarf, if it's Scarf, it doesn't matter, because of Latias. And the Veltal will just win. If it's Specs, man, it dies here. So it's Scarf. As I said, won't matter too much, as it allows for me to Thunder Wave. Since you like doing it so much, I'm gonna do it. And Scarf Kyogre never gets past Latias. Now it's annoying that I'm about to get Thunder Waved. Oh, that Justice, it doesn't feel too good now, does it? Oh, that killed. Wow. Did not expect that to kill. So now I just Sucker Punch twice. Now it could lock me and freeze both my Pokemon. That's certainly a potential, a possibility. But no. So we won our first game. Yeah. I played that one very sloppily towards the end, and I did that same mistake in yesterday's live as well. Guaranteed win, and like rule number, and I talk about this if you get to the advanced section of the book. Choking is allowing your opponent an opportunity that they shouldn't have had. I think I defined it a little more precisely, but it's essentially gifting your opponent the game. So it's not the opponent playing well and coming back. That's just them accounting for risk versus reward and going, okay, I'm in a corner, so I'm going to play high risk. If he predicts me I get dropped, but this is the only hope I have. Big defender, go away. Whereas choking is you have a guaranteed win and you allow your opponent to get back in the game by not seizing certain opportunities. And so once again, I'm going to try to do something with my Zacian. Yveltal very good here. Kyurem has not performed well, and I think on paper it's the shit, but like it's just not performing, you know. Ferrothorno. I can't let Yveltal get tricked. Latias is trash this game, other than for Zygarde, which will glare me at some point. But well played Zacian destroys my opponent. Straight up. And then Groudon, after withering down the Zygarde, destroys. Wondering if Taunt is better on Yveltal. Either way, you know, I knew it'd start Ferrothorn, but I don't have anything to one-shot this. Upside, Ferrothorn is pretty annoying for my Spadef. Ooh, if he Jarballs, I'm fucked. This isn't good. This isn't good. For a couple reasons. Primarily because I don't have anything to stop his Zacian, and then it can leech seed. This can just leech seed away. I think I might. Taunt might be better. I mean, to stop his Necrozma yet. So basically, this is supposed to lower Necrozma. Yeah, and he just leech seed spam and do his annoying stuff. So I'm gonna stand and give him Kyurem. Oh, he just leech seed expecting great things. Okay, I know what I'll do. So I'm actually gonna keep Kyurem here. If he has Gyro Ball, he'll use it. Doesn't show it, and so it's because he's gonna leech seed eventually. And so I don't think he might be Power Whip variant, which means Zacian gets to come in freer than I expected. Leech seed again makes sense. Problem is you don't want me setting up. I have to SD here, even though, like, yeah, that was silly. That was a silly decision. Let's see if he goes to the Calyrex Shadow. I do think he's gonna leave this in. Calyrex is a ballsy play, but I can see it making sense in the context of this. If he goes Calyrex and I switch, this might die in one. Woo! With a crit, most certainly. So that's a big deal because now he doesn't have a Groudon answer. Even if he didn't die, I'd be Gucci there. Do I go hard if Yveltal? If he tricks, I live. When I say I live, I mean like it won't devastate the game. Like Yveltal will still come out on top. Because I'd need Groudon to Rock Polish, and that would have been that. So this is, I'm thinking like, do I rather, because he's going Ferrothorn here, and so I'm thinking, would I rather U-turn, because that Ferrothorn is a problem. I think Taunt is better on this. Just observing, you know, these Zygardes running around and all these things and such. I think Taunt is just a little bit better. Taunt plus the Foul or Toxic or something like that. I'm just not U-turning. It's just a matter of how do I deal with this Ferrothorn Calyrex combination, because what I don't want is Ferrothorn would bring me to, so I'm gonna Roost here. Alright, I know Ferrothorn's coming. Let it do its thing. Do your worst, Ferro. And I'm just gonna slow play this. Ferro can't do anything to me. I'm seated. Sure it happens to the best of us. Necrozma needs to be kept at the utmost for a potential timid Zacian that could just wreck me. As he asked for a Vel. You're clearly boot, so you're not too strong. But I can see you being a knock variant. And your this is like your Calyrex answer as well. So foul play would be problematic. Or maybe even a knockoff on my Veltal would be better. I guess because I had knockoff on this, I was like, oh, well, that'd be fine. Yeah, Latias is just bad. Like, Eternatus here would be amazing. So he defogs for us. It's just like, this guy's the GOAT. Let's see who's faster. If he's knock, I die, yeah. And that's the thing, right? I'm like, if he's knocked, then I'm fucked. But if he's not... Okay. So this allows for Ice Beam. He's speedy, which sometimes they are. When I don't want... Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. And so I'll roost on the out chance he has the sucker. Oh my goodness. Outplayed left and right. I don't want him healing, obviously. For 2 reasons. I get knockoff damage here, but come on, bro. Didn't mean to freeze ya. Going hard Zacian, taking advantage of all this whole thing. This whole thing getting taken advantage of. Now this is what I'll do is I'll play rough first, primarily because I can't have Calyrex coming in. Calyrex comes in, it allows him to potentially heal up his Yveltal. If he does unfreeze, the worst he does is Leech Seed, right? So Neck comes in. Is it Helmet? Because that wouldn't have done. Yeah, it's lefties. Okay, cool. And so this allows for me. This is not horrible. It's just, you know, some may argue good. I mean, unless he doubles to Yveltal here. What this does allows for me to, because he doesn't want rocks up, and his Earthquake isn't a 2-hit KO. So I Stun Steel Strike here. Oh, is he about to predict me to? If he goes to Yveltal here, king shit. Because I just got smacked. Oh nah, he just wants old buddy boy Ferrothorn back. Understandable, my man. But I'm gonna go on the offensive, my guy. So obviously, you know, protect here. Since he's gonna do that, I don't need to worry as much about the Ferrothorn anymore. He's unfrozen, which is you know, I don't need hacks to win. Excellent. So Moonlight here because we get 2-hit KO by Earthquake at this range. We can't have that now, can we? And so we'll remove an item. Remove a young item real quick. That way, ooh, no more leftovers for you, young man. Did he get rocks up yet? No, he's gonna get it up here. I wonder what, I think he does have. I think he has, I don't need my Kyurem anymore, but I think he has Power Whip. I think he's a Kyogre counter. The way he's playing this, I don't need any more damage on this. I'll take it. I don't need the damage though, because right now Vel always beats everything. When Groudon comes in, it's a bloodbath. So he's clearly, he clearly can't harm me the way he's playing. So I might see Necrozma come out here. So Kyurem is my Ferrothorn counter. So I'm gonna be stalling out his Leech Seeds with my Kyurem. Yeah, he can't. Oh, that's wonderful. This is probably Sunsteel Strike plus Earthquake. I never send Yveltal out. No need to. I could get impatient and go Groudon eventually, but why do that when I can punish? Repeatedly. Oh, this still has its item. No, we can't have that. As let's hit him with the Moonlight. In the moonlight. And then we go to our Kyurem here. We're gonna punish that Necrozma to the point where we can go Groudon and start picking up some KOs. In fact, we'll polish on his neck since he's probably gonna sack a Veltal. So as I said, our Kyurem counter is, our Ferrothor counter is Kyurem. Calyrex Shadow versus Ugly Head. Very interesting that he opted for this, considering Necrozma is at full pretty much, so his Zacian can't do much. So he might double to Zacian here, right? But as I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure he can't. No way till it KOs me. If damn full health Zacian doesn't even come close, there's just no way. Okay, cool. I'm down with that. What you gonna do? How? So let's just Sunsteel Strike force this out. Yeah, that literally missed. Like you should be ashamed of yourself. That literally missed. You should be ashamed of yourself for doing that much damage. Mind you, my Zacian is still in the back, hungry, ready, waiting. It's just good timing though, you know. So as I said, we're gonna be stalling out all these Leech Seeds as we wrap up this live today. My two heavy hitters in the back, waiting, ready. Problem with Zacian switching repeatedly is that you can't. You lose the health you get because you're taking rocks and you're taking Rocky Helmet for literally no damage, you know. So, oh, he's like, I don't know why he did that, because he just essentially gave me, what's it gonna be? He gave me 25 minus. Oh yeah, he gave me oh, even more than that. No, it's not 25. He's not weak to rocks. What am I saying? So eventually realized that it's impenetrable. Gave me half his health. I don't know why 25 keeps. Oh yeah, because he substituted, right? Because I'm like, why is 25 keep coming in my head? So he gave me 25 with the health and 17. So that's 35. He gave me almost half his health. And Necrozma only lost rocks plus the CC damage. But yeah, that's where we're gonna wrap this one up today. I still want Kyurem to do something. If I find one in the next 10, 9, okay, we're playing. Okay, we meet Marshadow. Marshadow, we meet again. I do not like facing Goth. It's wacky. But what choice do we have? So we learned our lesson last time. If you can't guard against, the thing you can guard the poorest against is the thing that you need to have your mind in versus have fun. And that is Marshadow and Gothitelle. So for that reason, Veltal is going to go brazy in this one until we can set up for Groudon that victory. Also, Kyurem goes crazy, but Kyurem loses to potentially 4 of his members, as Goth is his initial. Just gonna attack it, honestly. The fact that Veltal was his initial implies that this is defensive. U-turn, interesting. Okay. So he's confident that he's faster than me. Interesting. Interesting. Why would he be so confident though? Interesting. So we'll play rough here. Come on, man! This thing was gone. Oh, this is a problem to me. And I can't lose Zacian for Marsh. Oh my god. For all his team, entire team, really. That's really frustrating. Super frustrating. Well, let's play rough. What you gonna do? So I have to find a way to win this. Yeah, I figured something like Goth may come in, but I don't know what to expect from this, you know? That is so game changing, man. Imagine a dead Eternatus and Kyurem being still alive. Like, look at his team and look at Kyurem. He clearly doesn't want to get Thunder Waved, so one would assume you'd... Maybe I'm incorrect about that. Clearly he wants to get Thunder Waved. What? That was a... What's his points? Oh, that makes sense. He's fucking... I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. That switch just now. But there's hope. I can't lose Zacian. It's too important. I don't get why he doubled out just to double back in. Hopefully he's gonna stay to attack me here the way he's playing. If you double flamethrowers, that would be great. He has toxic. Please hit. Thank you. I'll take that. Which means Groudon can now comfortably come in and decimate. Him having toxic is concerning. But is a Veltal? Let's be flamethrower toxic. Okay, so let's go main here. Goth. I knock. See what he went for. Lefties. Ooh. Oh, nothing like the sweet taste of justice in the morning. Nothing like a sweet cup of justice in the morning. So this is probably like bullshit Goth with the CM charm, all that. Nothing like the sweet taste of justice in the morning. Well, the Xerneas is a problem, so I can't allow him to hit this. But I was just thinking, Spectral Thief. Is he Orb? It looks Orb. Yeah. So we roost here. We would have been, I wouldn't say back at full, but we'd have been at a handsome amount of health. Is he actually Spectral Thieves there? I disagree with that. They'd be expecting Zacian. So it's weird, his plays in the beginning of the live helped him, and now they're hurting him. You know, like not what I always talk about, where your skill catches up to you. So at this point, I am going to attack him because I think he's gonna just Geomancy. I don't remember the role as far as... Is that my only route? Yeah, I don't remember the role as far as Sunsteel Strike, so I'd rather get Foul Play plus... no, I won't taunt. There's no need. It's probably defensive. So he doubles predicting my Eternate, my Necrozma. I won't give him the opportunity to set up again. So if he has the Sucker, he'll use it. Otherwise, he'll go to... Or he's just confident that he's faster than me. Or he'll go to his Necrozma Dusk main. And so Kyurem... Didn't expect him. Did he foul play in a Veltal just now? Yes, he did. He certainly did. I want to be careful about keeping... Actually, no. I'll just attack this. Doubles to Xerneas. Excellent. Now I can comfortably go to Zacian. I mean, I'm pretty sure you die from 70. Even if you don't, though, even if you didn't die, I'd have been good. So, rule number 1, always keep your threats healthy. It's the rule everybody breaks. He just foul played my Veltal. So we'll roost here. I'm faster. Okay, that's good info. So I'll get the damage. I know he's slower than Kyurem. Foul play again. Foul play again. He doesn't know I have taunt. He has probably U-turn Sucker too. But now it's just a matter of time. Taunt here, and then just roost. Zacian is no longer, Xerneas. I keep calling it Zacian. Xerneas is no longer a factor as he U-turns. As I said, rule number 1, always keep the man healthy. I'm pretty sure I'd take a +2 Thunder anyway, but I don't make the rules, man. So Zacian could U-turn, makes sense. So now I go Zacian because he's conditioned. Now I see, unless it's a scarf, which he's gonna show me. Nope, he's not. But he left it in, predicting me to pull some kind of elaborate double switch. We just fusion. Oh, let's just beam. This game's over. Groudon wins. Let's not waste any more time. Beam into Earth Power won't kill him, but beam into what's his face? So there's a Necrozma. Let's not waste any more time. I could see him attempting a double switch. He's used no moves so far. Man, I did nothing. Is Terravolt not active, man? Like, Jesus. Like, Jesus. Thinking Sword Dancing here. Foul play damage. I don't need to. There's no point. I have Citrus Berry. So as long as I hit the move, I'm good. Good. So now it's time for Stealth Rocks to go up. So my best bet here is to... I guess I didn't need to Roost. What else did I Roost just now? See, Moon Blasts. Excellent. Stealth Rocks knockoff. Yep. So aromatherapies, I get him. Get him. We got him. So he might not be. His Vel definitely has. What's it called? Defog. Aromatherapy, huh? Interesting. So he actually tried to Roost there. I didn't expect that. Yeah. Let's just get this game. I'm trying to win in a way where I don't have to risk any moves. Perhaps I should have just been patient with my Zacian. I had all day. Really, I did. So Moonlight. Let me see. Moonblast into Foul Play into Sucker into yeah. I don't think Thunder ever KOs. I broke rule number 1. Keep the Necrozma healthy through impatience. I'm trying to think how I can win with Groudon pronto. Let's find out if he has a shot to knock me out. So he heals here as now I have to hit the Sunsteel Strike. That was actually a very good play by him. I didn't consider him switching there. XP dosage. It's actually a very solid play on his end. Okay, let's play patiently. Patiently waiting to make it. So U-turns. So Xerneas he goes. Could double again. Doesn't though. So we get to Moonlight again. We knocked off his Eveltal's item, right? Did I ever knock it off? No, it didn't. Huh? I thought I knocked his item off. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I made this game a lot longer than it needs to be. Like, I made this game a lot longer than it needs to be. Because now I gave him a lot of control. Because he can just repeatedly go to Veltal, foul play, and rinse and repeat. Because I'm wasting Moon Blasts. This is actually better that he U-turned. It would have been a little better for him to foul play there. Knock, drop, forces defog. I'll just have to end up hitting the move, I think. I don't think I'm trying to find a way where that doesn't have to be the case. But that's what it's looking like right now. I'll just have to end up hitting. I guess maybe not if I force the Xerneas to have to heal. Let's speed this up. I'll just slow the Veltal down. Because foul play sucks, but it's not groundbreaking. Excellent. He has toxic, all these things and widgets and things and majigs. As he probably aimed to go for Dynamax kind of there, which isn't a horrible thing. It's gonna come down to me hitting 2 Stone Edges, it seems. Sorry, bro. I just knew what you were gonna do. Like, it's nothing personal. So foul play here. Xerneas likely to come and reduce some damage. So now he's getting in the range of where Sucker Punch could be a problem soon. So Moonblast makes sense. So we're running low in Moonlights as Veltal rears its ugly head. Look at that ugly head, man. Look at that ugly head that he just got reared. Let me think. If I run, no, still doesn't cut it. Still doesn't cut it. Cut it. Foul play is 126. Sucker Punch never kills. Sucker Punch, Dark Pulse. So this is where things get interesting. Because we now I contemplated him foul playing there. That actually wasn't a misplay. I'm trying to get him to try to knock my Necrozma out to the point where he's just in Groudon range. And so here he's going to Roost. Excellent. And so I now know how much foul play he's doing. And so if he opts for foul play twice and I RP, that's just game. Excellent. So we taunt here. Should U-turn. That's fine. Xerneas comes in. Sucker here. Thinking we force, attack, stealth rocks. Yeah, So we sucker here. Go Necrozma, Stealth Rock. So Xerneas dies. So that should, that's again, as long as I hit the move. I'm trying to finish this game. This should not be this long. And kudos to you if you stayed this whole time. So there's the Veil. Here comes Groudon. Here comes the move. Crit there. I don't think that mattered, but sucks. And so now he got rid of the rocks, but I guess this could get dicey if he was Geomancy this whole time. That could get dicey. Because I mean, if he's Geomancy, the only thing he'd have to hit me is Thunder. He'd have to hit Thunder in the Sun. Let me run this calc real quick. If it kills me when he boosts and he hits Thunder in the Sun, then I'll attack him. I'll just risk the Precipice Blade. Necrozma, Duskmane, Uber Stealth Rock. Yeah, that shit, like, it's not even close. I'm faster. Okay. Yeah. Still not over yet. I gotta hit these. Groudon, come through. Nice. All right. So Don, you know, we made that game way longer than it needed to be. Kudos if you stayed. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.